फायज़ा अनवर तिलावत करो। कौन खड़ी हो जाओ।
अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। إذ قالت امرأة عمران رب إني نذرت لك ما في بطني محررا فتقبل مني إنك أنت السميع العليم. فلما وضعتها قالت رب إني وضعتها أنثى والله أعلم بما وضعت وليس الذكر كالأنثى وإني سميتها مريم وإني أعيذها بك وذريتها من الشيطان الرجيم. English translation. The verses recited before you are taken from chapter 3, Surah Al-Imran of the Holy Quran. Their English rendering is as follows. I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful. Remember when the women of Imran said, My Lord, I have vowed to thee what is in my womb to be dedicated to thy service. So do accept it of me. Verily, thou alone art all-hearing, all-knowing. But when she was delivered of it, she said, My Lord, I'm delivered of a female. And Allah knew best what she had brought forth. And the male she was thinking of was not like the female she had brought forth. And I have named her Mary, and I commit her and her offspring to thy protection from Satan the rejected. Ali Imran chapter 3, verses 36 to 37. Jazakumullah.
जज़ाकल्लाह। उर्दू तर्जुमा आमना नूर शाह। खड़ी हो जाओ।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। प्यारे हजूर, अभी आपके सामने सूरह आले इमरान की आयत 36 ता 37 की तिलावत की गई है। इन आयात का उर्दू तर्जुमा बयान फरमूदा हज़रत खलीफतुल मसीह राबिर रहमुल्लाह पेश खिदमत है। میں اللہ کی پناہ مانگتی ہوں دھتکارے ہوئے شیطان سے۔ اللہ کے نام کے ساتھ جو بے انتہا رحم کرنے والا، بن مانگے دینے والا اور بار بار رحم کرنے والا ہے۔ جب عمران کی ایک عورت نے کہا، اے میرے رب، جو کچھ بھی میرے پیٹ میں ہے یقیناً وہ میں نے تیری نظر کر دیا، دنیا کے جھمیلوں سے آزاد کرتے ہوئے، بس تو مجھ سے قبول کر لے، یقیناً تو ہی بہت سننے والا اور بہت جاننے والا ہے۔ بس جب اس نے اسے جنم دیا تو اس نے کہا، اے میرے رب، میں نے تو بچی کو جنم دیا ہے، جبکہ اللہ زیادہ بہتر جانتا ہے کہ اس نے کس چیز کو جنم دیا تھا، اور نر مادہ کی طرح نہیں ہوتا۔ اور اس عمران کی عورت نے کہا، یقیناً میں نے اس کا نام مریم رکھا ہے، اور میں اسے اور اس کی نسل کو راندے درگاہ شیطان سے تیری پناہ میں دیتی ہوں۔ جزاکم اللہ۔
جزاک اللہ۔ اچھا صوفیہ جمیل، حدیث۔
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔ پیارے حضور،
وعلیکم السلام۔
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ اللہم صلی علی محمد وعلی آل محمد کما صلیت علی ابراہیم وعلی آل ابراہیم انک حمید مجید۔ اللہم بارک علی محمد وعلی آل محمد کما بارکت علی ابراہیم وعلی آل ابراہیم انک حمید مجید۔ عن علی رضی اللہ عنہ قال سمعت النبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم یقول خیر نسائها مریم ابنۃ عمران وخیر نسائها خدیجہ۔ صحیح بخاری، کتاب احادیث الانبیاء۔
اور لبینہ احسان، اردو ترجمہ۔
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔ پیارے حضور،
السلام۔
ابھی آپ کے سامنے جو حدیث بیان کی گئی ہے اس کا اردو ترجمہ پیش خدمت ہے۔ حضرت علی رضی اللہ تعالیٰ عنہ بیان کرتے ہیں کہ میں نے نبی کریم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم سے سنا، آپ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم فرما رہے تھے کہ دنیا کی عورتوں میں سے بہتر عمران کی بیٹی مریم تھیں، اور اس زمانے کی عورتوں میں سے بہتر عورت خدیجہ ہیں۔ جزاک اللہ۔
ہما منیر، اقتباس حضرت مسیح علیہ السلام۔
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔ پیارے حضور،
وعلیکم السلام۔
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ نحمدہ ونصلی علی رسولہ الکریم وعلی عبدہ المسیح موعود۔ حضرت اقدس مسیح موعود علیہ الصلاۃ والسلام فرماتے ہیں، مجھے تو تعجب ہوتا ہے کہ جب کہ ہر ایک انسان باتباع راحت اور آسائش چاہتا ہے اور ہموم و غموم اور کرب و افکار سے خواستگار نجات ہے، پھر کیا وجہ ہے کہ جب اس کو ایک مجرب نسخہ اس مرض کا پیش کیا جاوے تو اس پر توجہ ہی نہ کرے؟ کیا للہ وقف کا نسخہ 1300 برس سے مجرب ثابت نہیں ہوا؟ کیا صحابہ کرام رضوان اللہ علیہم اسی وقف کی وجہ سے حیات طیبہ کے وارث اور ابدی زندگی کے مستحق نہیں ٹھہرے؟ پھر اب کون سی وجہ ہے کہ اس نسخہ کی تاثیر سے فائدہ اٹھانے میں دریغ کیا جاوے؟ بات یہی ہے کہ لوگ اس حقیقت سے ناآشنا اور اس لذت سے جو اس وقف کے بعد ملتی ہے نا واقف محض ہیں، ورنہ اگر ایک شمع بھی اس لذت اور سرور سے ان کو مل جاوے تو بے انتہا تمناؤں کے ساتھ وہ اس میدان میں آئیں۔ ملفوظات، جلد اول، صفحہ 501۔ جزاک اللہ۔
جزاک اللہ۔ اچھا انگلش ٹرانسلیشن عابیہ شکر ورک
السلام علیکم
ورک ناٹ ورک
ورک
یار ورک ہاں
جی
اچھا
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ beloved Hazur.
so
I shall now give the English rendering of the excerpt. The promised Messiah alayhi salam states, "It astonishes me that everyone naturally desires peace and comfort and seeks deliverance from grief and sorrow and from agonies and worries. But when a tried and tested prescription is given to them for this ailment, they pay no heed whatsoever. Has dedication in the way of God not proven successful over the last 1300 years? Did the esteemed companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ not inherit holy lives and prove worthy of being conferred everlasting lives due to this very dedication? Then, what reason is there now that people should desist from reaping the benefit of this efficacious remedy? The fact is that people are unaware of its reality and are oblivious of the pleasure that is derived after one makes this dedication. Otherwise, if people had caught a whiff of the pleasure and comfort of which I speak, they would enter this field with countless hopes and aspirations." Malfuzat English, Volume 2, page 272. Jazakallah.
زارا احمد نظم.
السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. پیارے حضور،
So,
پاکیزہ منظوم کلام حضرت اقدس مسیح موعود علیہ السلام. خدا سے وہی لوگ کرتے ہیں پیار جو سب کچھ ہی کرتے ہیں اس پر نثار. خدا سے وہی لوگ کرتے ہیں پیار جو سب کچھ ہی کرتے ہیں اس پر نثار. اسی فکر میں رہتے ہیں روز و شب کہ راضی وہ دلدار ہوتا ہے کب. اسی فکر میں رہتے ہیں روز و شب کہ راضی وہ دلدار ہوتا ہے کب. اسے دے چکے مالو جہاں بار بار. اسے دے چکے مالو جہاں بار بار. ابھی خوف دل میں کہ ہے نابکار. خدا سے وہی لوگ کرتے ہیں پیار لگاتے ہیں دل اپنا اس پاک سے. وہی پاک جاتے ہیں اس خاک سے. لگاتے ہیں دل اپنا اس پاک سے. وہی پاک جاتے ہیں اس خاک سے. خدا سے وہی لوگ करते हैं प्यार जज़ाकल्लाह
अच्छा नूर एंड नईम इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, beloved Hazur.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम
The poem presented before you is written by the promised Messiah alayhi salam. Its English rendering is as follows. Only those love God truly, who spend all they possess in His path. Day or night, they have only one concern: to please their beloved at all cost. Even after offering their life and wealth to Him again and again, they still fear that they are worthless. Only those whose heart is set on that Holy One depart from this world in a state of piety. Jazakumullah.
जज़ाकल्लाह अच्छा कितनी लड़कियां हैं जिनको उर्दू आती है हाथ खड़ा करो बोल लेती हो जो बोलना आता है जिनको थोड़ी बहुत मेरा मज़ा रहा तुम्हें उर्दू नहीं आती खड़ा करो हाथ फिर नीचे करो कितनी हैं जो लिख लेती हैं या पढ़ लेती हैं अच्छा कमाल है 30-40% है बाकी जो है ना वक्फे नौ बैठो नीचे करो तुम लोग भी उर्दू को लिखना पढ़ना सीखो ट्राई टू लर्न उर्दू so that you can understand the books of Prophet Messiah in its original form. Otherwise you cannot follow because translation cannot do justice with the actual subject. Although it covers to some extent but not completely. Right? So Waqfe Nau, Waqfat Nau jo hai, unko if you want to increase your religious knowledge, then try to learn Urdu so that you can understand the books of Prophet Islam. Right? Or kitne hai, how many of you, those who know the translation of the Holy Quran, those who are learning? Acha, you should also try to learn the translation of the Holy Quran. Otherwise you would not know what is the subject matter given in the Holy Quran. What are the directions and commandments, injunctions given in the Holy Quran, right? So, must try to learn the translation. Daily, at least, you should read 1 raku or 2 rakus daily of the Holy Quran. Do tilawat and then read the translation of it. And if possible, try to memorize it or at least the difficult meaning of it. There is a split word translation of the Holy Quran available on MTA on alislam.org and start learning it from there. Huh? That is your duty. ठीक है? Okay. और क्या कहते हो? अब क्या कहती हो मज़ीद लड़कियों? किसने सवाल करना है? खड़ी हो जाओ.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Razia Tabassum, and I am from Maryland Jamaat. What are Hazur's thoughts on schooling children at home rather than in public or private systems in order to protect children from societal ills?
If you have the potential to teach and train your children at home, that is the best way nowadays under present circumstances. That at early age, you should, instead of sending your children to the school, you do schooling at home, right? And but it all depends on you. How much time can you spend? And do you have, do you think that your tolerance threshold and level is very high? Because teaching a child is not an easy job. Not that after a small mistake you just slap your child and then you say, "Why you are reading this thing correctly?" So show patience. If your patience level is high, then yes, you can do it is better under present circumstances.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Jazakallah.
Or quite a number of mothers doing this thing, and which is quite successful. Once their base is strong, then firm in their faith, they about their duties, and they know the definition of morality, the values of morality, and what is the real morality, right? What religion wants from us. Then, after that, you can send them to school.
Jazakallah Hazur.
Okay. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
So,
My name is Hala Masroor, and I am from Central Jersey Jamaat. My school assigned me to read books and complete a written analysis afterwards. However, the content of the books was un-Islamic. For example, there were ideas...
Books, not Islamic.
For example, there were ideas of nudity, illicit drugs, and atheism. Should an Ahmadi student request to be excused from such assignments?
You see, you can tell the teacher that you have read the book, right? But you do not agree with all these things. In your view, they are all immoral things and lead you to go astray from the basic teachings of your religion, right? And your morals, which you don't like. So, if you want me to give my comments on the book, my analysis is that all is written in this book is just nonsense, right? And my point of view is that what is, in your point of view, nudity, what is nudity, illicit, what is wrong in using illicit drugs, and what is atheism, and why don't you don't agree with all these things. So give your own opinion, right? So if they just give you duck 0 marks, then it doesn't matter. Okay?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, beloved Hazur. My name is Tahmina Manshad, and I am from Dayton Jamaat. How does beloved Hazur envision the world will change as a result of the Russia-Ukraine war and the very recent development of Russian bombing inside Ukraine?
It is not the matter of only Ukraine and Russia war. This war is going to expand. And it seems as if it is going beyond the borders of Russia and Ukraine. The whole world is going to involve. If the whole world is involved in this war, then I hope quite a number of people will realize and they'll start thinking why it has happened. And even there will be very few people left to ponder over it, to think about it, right? That what has happened. And those who will be left behind, they will, I hope, will try to then go to find their Creator, towards the good things, to search for the true religion. And at that time, this is the duty of humbly woman and man, that to guide them on the right path. Now you have seen the result of your worldly desires. And now that Allah says that you should follow my injunctions and commandments and obey my teachings and practice what I say and believe in me firmly, then if they didn't realize it, then there's going to be another havoc. The whole world will be doomed. So we cannot say what is going to happen. So we should pray and get ourselves ready to preach the true message of religion and how to bring people closer to their Creator. ठीक है?
जी, जज़ाकल्लाह.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur. My name is Tanya Qureshi, and I am from Maryland, Jamaat. Children with developmental delays or noticeable disabilities, such as those with severe autism, are stigmatized by some Jamaat members. How does beloved Hazur advise we break this stigmatization and promote tolerance and acceptance?
You see, this is, if the people do not behave towards them properly in a proper way, and, hurt the sentiments of the parents and the children as well, they are ignorant people. So it should not happen. So we should treat them as patients and show sympathy to the parents and to the children as well. So this is the only way. So this is what I have been telling all the time. So nowadays, this autism or, slight autism or ADHD, these things are normally found in 10 to 15% of the children. So we have to realize this thing and show sympathy to the parents and the children as well and treat them as patients.
Jazakallah Hazur.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Pyare Hazur.
Yes.
My name is Tamsila Mudassir and I am from Baltimore, Jamaat.
ठीक तरह बोलो ना खुल के.
My name is Tamsila Mudassir.
नाम तो जो कुछ है अगला सवाल ज़रा अच्छी तरह करो. हाँ.
If a world existed before Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, then why were only the angels, as opposed to humans, commanded to prostrate before Hazrat Adam alayhi salam?
So where has it written that Allah Ta'ala only asked angels that Adam is the only person whom Allah Ta'ala asked angels to bow before or cooperate with him and respect him? Is there any there written?
No.
Nor in the Holy Quran, never in the Bible or in any old scripture, no. So, Adam is the Adam from where our world, this human race started, right? There had been so many Adams before it, right?
Ji.
And Allah Ta'ala commanded in the same way to the angels to respect those Adams. You see, once Ibn Arabi is a very famous scholar and very renowned person in the history of Islam. And he once was performing Hajj or Umrah. And during that time, he saw in a vision, or even while he was doing it, that some other people were also performing Hajj. Hazrat Ibn Arabi asked them, "Are you the progeny of Adam alayhi salam?" Because he thought that they looked somehow different from him. So those people asked, "Which Adam you are asking of?" There are quite a number of Adams in the world. So it was not only Adam. Our Adam is, which is mentioned in the Holy Quran. But there had been so many Adams. Even the world is not only 6,000 years old. World's life is millions and billions of years, right? Even Aborigines of Australia, they claim that their religion is 45,000 years old. And so the other native nations claim. So Allah Ta'ala ordered the angels in the same way for other Adams who had been in the past. Right?
जी
ठीक है ना?
ठीक है
So your life is only 6,000 years old, this present human race. There had been so many other Adams. Right?
जी
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Pyare Hazur.
Wa Islam.
My name is Nawal Majid, and I am from the North Virginia Jamaat. In the Holy Quran, it is mentioned that everything will come to an end. What was the purpose for which Allah created the world then, if it was destined to come to an end anyways?
You see, what is the purpose of your creation? Are you going to live forever? Right? This is what we see in this world. Every person who comes into being dies after some time. Some after 30 years, 40 years, 100 years. Right? So this is the lifespan. The same way, there's a lifespan of the world hereafter and of this present world. So Allah Ta'ala says that how this world came into existence with a Big Bang. That is what you believe. That is what science says. Big Bang. There was a Big Bang, and then it erupted, and then there were stars and solar system and universe and all sort of things. Yes. So Allah says in the Holy Quran, you will, after some time, you will go back into a black hole. Right? That's what science also says. It is also written in the Holy Quran. And then after that black hole, then again there will be a Big Bang. And again a new world will start. So this is how Allah wishes and how He starts. But even this, our world is millions and billions years old. So you should not worry that it is going to finish very soon. Right? Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Pyare Huzur.
Wa Islam.
My name is Arfa Tanveer Bhatt, and I am from South Virginia Jamaat. When beloved Huzur departs after touring a country, Ahmadis are extremely saddened. What are Huzur's sentiments?
So what do you think? What should be my sentiments? Huh? If you think you feel saddened, or you will feel sad when I leave, then the same sentiments are mine. That is what happens. But after some times, you forget that I came here and I left. I never forget you. I keep on praying for you all the time. So this is how the world works. And this is how we should behave. That a person who comes here in our town or city or in the world, he has to go back. And we should pray for the person, for each other. This is how we can strengthen the bond of relationship. And this is right. That you should do. That is what I should do.
Ji Huzur.
Okay.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
So,
My name is Kashifa Wahab Mirza, and I am from North Virginia Jamaat. In Surah An-Nur, verse 36, Allah Ta'ala describes His light and says that it is lit from the oil of an olive tree. What is the significance of an olive tree?
you see, Allah says the olive tree, see, the beauty of the olive tree oil is that it does not give smoke, it gives light. Right? One of the things you can see. And olive is the symbol of that area where majority of the prophets claimed their prophethood. And Allah likes this thing. And it is, if you read the whole 3-4 verses of the Holy Quran, I don't have the Holy Quran present here, before me. If you read the further verses, right, then there's an explanation of the significance of it, right? And you are Waqfe Nau. How old are you?
13, Hazur.
Huh?
13.
15?
13.
13?
Ji Hazur.
But your English is good even. So you can read the commentary of it from the 5-volume commentary.
Ji Hazur.
Right? Here you took this verse. You also read, I think it is in the volume 3 of the 5-volume commentary. There you can find the detailed answer of it. There is a commentary. Through all these 3-4 verses. Then you would know. Anyway, the one thing I have told you, that this is the oil which does not give smoke, and it shines. Even Allah Ta'ala says, it was a metaphor and an example given in the Holy Quran that this is the olive oil and the light of the oil. And the light of prophets is also the same, especially the light of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, right? Which is more shining than this thing, that you know, light the lamp, and there's the globe on the lamp. It's all explained there, right? There's a globe on the lamp, and then the lamp is put on here in the shelf, and which reflects light. So in the same way, the light of the prophets also shines forth, and especially the light of the Holy Prophet of Islam sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But if you need further explanation, you read. That is detailed answer on it.
जी हुजूर.
ठीक है ना? ठीक. हाँ.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
Salam.
My name is Hania Khan, and I'm from Los Angeles Jamaat. Is it permissible for Waqfe Nau to pursue a career in astronomy or related research?
Yes, if you are interested, then you can pursue that career in astronomy. But make sure that when you are working, that then your dress code should be according to the Islamic teaching, right? Otherwise, you can do it. But you can seek permission before you are going to join NASA, right?
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur. My name is Maryam Ahmad, and I am from Pittsburgh Jamaat. Is there such a thing as coincidence, or should we take everything as a will of God?
Is there such a thing as coincidence? You see, if you believe in God, then if something you want and it happens according to your wish, or if you want, if you desire something and you wish that some other person should behave in the same way, and it so happens, then the people who do not believe in God, they will say it was a coincidence. But you know that because you prayed for it and it has happened, so it was the will of God. If it did not happen, that means that God didn't want it to be. So it all depends. See, the atheist, the other people say it is coincidence. But we shall say it was, if I lose something, I'm searching for it. And I pray that Allah Ta'ala help me in finding that thing. And I just immediately it comes into my mind that I kept the thing there, or I find the thing somewhere. So I will say that, and I believe that has happened because of my prayer. It was not a coincidence. Allah Ta'ala helped me. But the person who does not believe in Allah Ta'ala, he would say, oh, it was just a coincidence. So it came into my mind, and the thing was already there. I went there and found it. So it all depends. But see, the difference is that when you pray and you find the thing, it is, of course, Allah Ta'ala has helped you. And sometimes you also find some things coincidentally. Without prayers, you find some things. But it does not mean that Allah Ta'ala did not help you. We should always believe that in any case, Allah Ta'ala helped us to find that thing. Right?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Huzur.
Assalam.
What is the correct way to do istikhara? For example, in the rishta process, should one start istikhara prior to considering a rishta, or start istikhara after the family has been met? What are the signs that should be looked for?
How old are you?
28.
Huh?
28.
28?
28.
Asha. You see, the thing is that when any rishta comes, any proposal is sent to you or any girl, then if you think, you see, first you should know the apparent condition of that boy, right? How is his behavior? How is his religious attachment? How are his morals, right? So if you find, see, ask for these things, and the family is good, the person is good, then you should know istikhara. you should do istikhara. And istikhara is that you seek Allah's guidance and pray to Allah Ta'ala. Istikhara doesn't mean that you will see the dream or Allah Ta'ala will say or tell you something and through ilham that it is good for you or not. No. Istikhara is you pray to Allah Ta'ala that if this match is good for me, Allah Ta'ala, help me. And if there are any doubts or reservations in my mind in this regard, Allah Ta'ala remove them and make this match good for me. If it is not, then Allah Ta'ala keep me away from this rishta. So this is the istikhara. If you feel satisfaction in your heart after praying, then it means you do it. And there is a risk everywhere. We never can say 100% sure, but you see, 90% you will be satisfied. Then if you are satisfied in your heart, then okay, go ahead. If not, then refuse to accept that match. Okay?
Jazakallah, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur. Are angels temporary like humans, or do they exist forever once Allah creates them?
Angels do not have any physical body, right? Angels actually, they have been given names, different names, and Allah Ta'ala sent angels to the prophets, the Jibreel alayhi salam in different form, to Jesus Christ in the shape of pigeon or dove. The Holy Prophet saw an angel as a human being. So, but still they don't have physical body. So, if they don't have physical body, these are actually the manifestation of Allah's attributes, right? So, and since their being is such that they do not have physical body, they were never born or they do not die. So they are with Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala will keep them as long as He wishes. And how He will finish them, as everything has safana, as everything has to finish. So Allah Ta'ala knows better how He will do with them for finishing them. So we don't know that one. But they do not have physical body, so they cannot die like human beings. Okay?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
Assalam.
My name is Afsha Mia, and I am from the Boston Jamaat. How can MDs and Waqfat help to stop climate change?
Climate change?
Ji Hazur.
Acha, you should plant more trees, right? You should not use, you should try to use your vehicle whenever it is direly needed. Right? Not that just going to the burger shop for 100 yards and you sit in a car and go there. Don't pollute the atmosphere. Right? So, carbon emission, help to reduce carbon emission, and plant more trees. Okay?
Jazakallah.
Every Waqfe Nau should plant at least 10 trees in a year. So, we will plant thousands of trees. Okay? That will also help. Okay? And also, let the people understand and make them realize their duties. You try to be the big promoter and preacher of climate change and greenhouse effect, right? So this is how you can help
Jazakallah,
your
Hazur.
country and your neighbor and your town. आखिरी सवाल.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
Alaikum salam.
My name is Hibatul Hay Mishkat and I am from Detroit Jamaat. When Musiyat die, are they destined for paradise?
How old are you?
13.
Huh?
13.
13? All of you are 13 years old? Acha. You see, we should hope that they will go to paradise because they have sacrificed a substantial amount of their wealth in the cause of Allah. Right? A person who serves Allah Ta'ala or who wish to spread the message of Allah Ta'ala religion, and he is pious as well. Not that you are a Musia and you are not offering 5 daily prayers and you are quarreling and fighting with others. You, you are involved in other bad habits. You are not morally good. And then you expect that they will definitely go to paradise. No. If you are religious-minded, you are offering 5 daily prayers and discharging all your duties you owe to Allah Ta'ala. You are morally good. You are discharging your duties you owe to your fellow beings. And at the same time, you are spending a huge sum of your amount, your income, in the cause of Allah Ta'ala, for the spread of the message of Allah Ta'ala, for charity. Then we expect that the person will go to paradise. See? So we have to consider all these things. You see, with all the qualities, plus this quality that you have sacrificed a huge sum of amount during your lifetime and after your death in the cause of Allah. Then we hope and expect that Allah Ta'ala will have mercy on you and then send you to paradise.
Jazakallah.
ठीक है, चलो एक सवाल और कर लो.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
Assalam.
My name is Fatiha Masroor and I am from Central Jersey Jamaat. My sister and I regularly go to the mosque. However, despite that our Jamaat is large, girls of our age rarely come. Given this, how would Hazur advise my sister and I make Ahmadi friends?
You see, it is not obligatory on the girls to go for 5 daily prayers in congregation. If you go to the mosque, well and good. But there will be some other girls who have been coming there. No? You are the only 2 girls coming to the mosque?
Hazur, there's older people there.
Older people, not the young girls?
No.
Acha. So you ask those older people they should bring their daughters also along with them. So at least you should set your own example. And people would know that you have been coming there to the mosque. So they will also, when they go home, they will ask their daughters, they should go to the mosque at least once or twice a week. Right? But there are some other girls, good girls you can find, not only in the mosque, otherwise also you can find from your neighborhood, from during your ijlas and meetings, right? Okay, बैठ जाओ फिर.
Jazakallah.
Okay, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.